Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna make a little video on these Atosa brand reach-ins. They come out of China. They have a Dixell control. Let me move my stuff out of the way here. That's what the nameplate's gonna look like. 134A, 115 volts. That's what your evaporator section looks like. They all have door switches. You'll see the fans will stop. And they've got the door switches. Condensing units are on top of these ones. You'll see they come with the pre-filter. This one here is good and dirty. And Braco compressor. There's that square condenser fan motor. I think it's it's the 807 motor you guys are going to need to stock on your trucks. And they get these fridges so cheap that they're almost throwaway units for as cheap as these things are coming. And they make makeup tables too. Same brand. Dixell control. Dixell control's industry standard now. Mostly what fails on those is the sensors. And we'll look at the back of this. There's the back of the reach-in right there. We'll have to see how these hold up. There's the evaporator section back there. It's a different configuration than like a True or something. And they're using 134A in these. And here's what's going to crack you guys up, and that's why I'm showing you this on my video. You can get this 3-door makeup for about 1,800 bucks brand new. That's like a 3-door pizza table makeup station for 1,800 bucks. So you get a compressor dies in that. Say your compressor change out total is 700 bucks. Yeah, it's getting really close to these things just being throwaway units now, which is really sad. Okay. So this is probably the direction the industry's going in. They work as advertised. The only big issue I've seen on so far is the reach-in freezers do not have a vent. So when you close the door, that door is going to stay stuck for about a half hour. And they didn't vent the reach-in freezers, this brand. But for the price, the customers are going to buy them, and you're going to find them out there. We'll take a look and see what it looks like behind here on the makeup table. Let me get that pulled apart here. Just doing some little maintenance today. So I thought I'd show you this, but this is the direction our industry's going in. So it's going to be that square, that little square condenser fan motor. Which I'm sure we could fit in the regular 5411 motor in there if we had to. Some of them you can, some of them the mounting bracket's set up where you can't, so we'll see. The back of the condensing unit. So what I noticed is what they're doing for condensate, taking the discharge line, at the very back of the case is this plastic container. They're taking the discharge tube up for your condensate, and they got an overflow for when it can't keep up. That you're gonna have to run somewhere, and like here they just ran it into a little bucket. That's your factory condensate right there. See what we're looking at here? That hasn't been modified or tinkered with one bit. That's from China, just like that. And it goes into that plastic container. Then the heat from the discharge from the compressor is what's evaporating the condensate water. Now, the only problem I'd have with this is if you have to repair this condensate loop in most restaurants, this fridge is back against the wall somewheres. So probably to repair it and work on it, you're going to have to pull the fridge out at some point down the road. But they work as advertised. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just pointing out how to service this thing. It's not my job to criticize it. Like I said, they work as advertised, so thought I would show you guys that so you know what you're up against. That's what it looks like down in there. It's the back of the makeup table. You can see you get a nice little, another filter screen. It's dirty, I'll pull that off and clean it. And pretty standard makeup table setup. These are just held on by a magnet, I think. They got little magnets on them. We'll get this guy washed up. And then let's see what we're doing for condensate on this one. This one here, I'll be pulling this. Okay, so this is the back of the makeup table. That's your condensate pan, is right here. It's a little plastic pan. It's got the discharge tube in it. They covered, as you can see, they covered it with some heat shrink to make it last longer. That's nice. It's got a real dryer in it, not a pencil dryer. Again, there's your little square condenser fan motor. Nice big condenser on it. Just have to see how the coils last, the evaporator coils last, and things like that. You can see the back's been condensating and it's already rusting out. These are pretty new units. So pretty simple, pretty basic. So I thought I'd give you an overview of where the industry's going and what these machines look like. As far as the control goes, they're just using one sensor. This is a Dixell control right here on the schematic. So one sensor. That's your compressor contacts right there. Pretty basic stuff. So we'll see how they go, but that's where we're heading with these Chinese-made refrigerators for the restaurants. Probably time to clean the ice maker.